Right, my food situation is pretty good at the moment. I'm not going to run out of potatoes anytime soon, so that is fine. I think what I would like to do, well, I've got a few little bits and bobs. I've made a bit of a list, so I'll go and show you that. And then
Oxygen low.
I think I want to crack on. Why did that say oxygen low? Can I close my helmet? Don't know. How are you doing? You're fine. We're good in here. Plenty of O2 stored, so we're all good. We're all good on this front. Let's go and check on my cooling. And then I want to do a few bits around the base, bit of quality of life stuff. Nothing too much. So CO2 we're fine, like 3.87 kilomoles at a decent temperature. We're still working on this constantly. The system's still working, which is fine. Somebody in one of the comments said that 7 these ACs is it's kind of like the sweet point to avoid any like mid loop efficiency drops. So I mean I could turn this on, I guess, because this is all hooked up anyway. You're erroring. Why? Because you're not connected to an output. Yeah, I might go around and do that at some point. For now, though, it's working. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I mean, I'm happy with the temperature that I've got, so all is good. I've done a bit of tidying up, so we're a little bit more organised now. Yeah, nothing too fancy. I tested this furnace, and the problem is that it just can't keep to temperature long enough. Well, if you had that massive like kind of spiral going in, but I found that if I could stack too much in there, it gets to the point where this can't process it, so it just ejects it and then we'll pass it through. So instead I've shortened this chute here so I can't put too much in, and it's just something to be careful of. Worst case scenario, I just flick these on, get this to heat back up. It's not the end of the world. So, excuse me, I'm not too concerned about that. So I've made a bit of a to-do list of stuff that I want to get done today. Don't know how much of it I'll get done, but we'll see. I want to get some lighting in here. I know it's not important, but we might as well start making some decent, well, additions to the base. Not additions, stuff. So if I go for, I don't really know what light. I can go for these ones. We put you there. Miss one. One there. Miss one. One there. Put one there. And one. I'm just trying to avoid using my jetpack, but I will use it if I have to. Come on. No. That would do. Is that equal? Yeah, it is. Okay. One there. And I guess the lights I can just connect to the main power cable. I'm going to have them on a sensor so they're only on when I'm in here. And then I want one there, I guess. One there. And one there. Look at that. Pivot to mount. Anyone would think I counted that before I started. Got some heavy cable. I am going to use my jetpack, I think. Just easier, isn't it? So let's run this around. Considering my jetpack's only CO2 as well, it wouldn't be the end of the world eventually if I used it when this place was pressurized. You all the way across. I'm using heavy cable because, like I said, it's going to go off the main power. Although I could just run a separate transformer and then save on this heavy cable. You know what? That's probably a better idea. The lights aren't going to use 5 kilowatts, so I don't think it'll be an issue. Let me just take this back out. I've got a lot more of the normal cable. So we may as well use it. You, and you. Stick you back. Yeah, look at all this. Got bloody loads of the stuff. Bring you across here. And then take this right down the center of the room. I've completely taken down the old base now. All that exists out there is the furnace. For no other reason than I have it as a backup in case something goes wrong with the furnace in here. Like so. Right, and then I want to do you. Straight across. And then you as well. And finally this one. That's the main grid of lights. Then I've got these ones over here. So if we just bring you across. And then I'll run this way. Get it connected to the main grid of lights over here. And then all I need, so that's my main power line there. So we can just run this straight down. And I can put the transformer there. Do I have a spare transformer? Power controller. I do. Transformer small. So if we stick you there, stick you there, set you to 4950. I'll just go 49, don't matter. You're not a fan? Oh yeah, because they're not turned on. Oh, the orange in here does not make that look nice, does it? Oh, that's horrible. I hate, this is one thing I don't like about Venus. I feel like this mist should not exist inside my base. I mean, I guess we'll have the lights come on at night, so that's fine, I guess. So what I can do is, I wonder if you can mirror an IC housing. Do I have any more mirrors? Maybe not. No, I don't think I do. Okay, well, let's make one of them. I'm just curious. It's for no other reason. Mirror. No, you fool. Logic IO. I already have one. I thought I would have done. Right, let's stick you. If I stick you there. Get you connected. I guess the other thing is I could just turn the transformer on and off, couldn't I? I don't need the mirror. I could just code that to turn on and I have all the lights just always on. Ah, screw it, we'll do that. That saves me cable, it saves using that. Right, you go back. So if I was to turn all the lights on, Okay. So we have light. Oh, I mean, it's very... I don't know. It's the dust in it. It's a bit meh. Oh, you know what? I might just have it so that when I'm in here, to be fair, because my power's obviously holding up with those lights on, I can try and learn to live with this. It's not that bad, I guess. So I just need a sensor, which I'm pretty sure I... Oh, yep, I got one. And we'll just stick the sensor there. Cable. Where the hell are my cutters? There they are. Do you like that? And then I've got spare pins on you, haven't I? Yeah, we're fine. Just need my laptop. And let's import you. Okay, so what we'll do is we will alias the aux sensor to D4. And then we're going to load into R0 from the aux sensor the quantity. And because there's only me playing on this, I can just save batch. I need to define the lights, don't I? Define lights. And it is this one. Define lights to that. The lights, the on are 0. Quantities are either going to be 0 or 1, so we can just use that, and I think that'll be fine. So if I export that, you should have a winch. And it's D4. Needs to be the occupancy sensor. Currently they're on. If I go into that airlock, because that's a different room technically, it should go off. They do not. That's crap. Okay, so instead then, so that basically the 0 and the 1 isn't really a true or false value, are we? Is it? So loading to R0 from the octants to the quantity. So if we set equal to... Well, we'll leave it like that. Into R0, where R0 is equal to 1. Confirm. Try that. The lights are on. I'm a bloody idiot. I'm a bloody idiot. We've already said we're not doing the lights. Fool. We don't need to do the batch. We can just alias light transformer to D5. And then save to the on as R0. Let's try that instead. And then you are going to be the transformer. Yeah, that's right. I need to label you, don't I? Light transformer. And it's going to be that one. Right, let's try now. Excuse me. Into the airlock. Lights go off. In the room. Lights go on. Perfect. Okay, so that's lights, I would say, in the main workshop. I haven't got any lights in here. No, have I got lights in the greenhouse or kind of like the entrance, but that can be done at a later stage. I'm not going to need my laptop. And to be honest, I'm not going to need the labeler either. Okay. Wait, I do need the labeler. What have I just put in there? Welder. So, I'm going to say lights are done. Okay, so I'm going to go and just do the wind turbine because from the old base I took it down And notice that obviously I've got a spare now, so we might as well be using it. So wind turbine, I need 5 steel sheets, 5 cable coil, so I just need the steel sheets, which I have there. Got the heavy cable. Let's go get this hooked up. But look, no more old base, just the little furnace sat by itself in the box. I had a spare wind turbine, which did I do that drawing? I can't remember. I've expanded this platform a little bit, and then I had a few solar panels down here that weren't plugged in. They are now generating power. So I've kind of just done a bit of tidying up using what I've got. Stick you there, get the welder, get the sheets, cable coil, and then it's screwdriver, I believe. Yes. And then I need heavy cable, wire cutters, and I think this is on the, yeah, it's on the back. You. Boom. There we go. I've only got the 3 large wind turbines, so that still shouldn't short out the cable, so I think we'll be okay. Any more than this, and we'll probably start thinking about having a separate power network, because this is technically, well, not technically, this is duplicating my power because of that bug thing, and I'm not going to worry about it until I have to worry about it. At which point we'll separate that. But when that happens, we're going to need to, in theory, double our power production. So, nah, I'm not bothered right now. So that is the turbine up and running. I also did a ton of mining. And I decided to go... So I've made the heavy mining drill. And I found that with using that and using the hard suit, not really that dangerous anymore. I'm not getting sucked off as much as I was before. That is good. So if I just show you, so I've got my coal backpack, which is obviously coal, and then that reagent that's a mix of silicon and whatever else. That is some of the basic stuff. This one is kind of the stuff that I'm going to need for the advanced alloys. Whoops, not you. And then this one is just some more iron, because I figure I'm going to need to make more steel at some point. So I've got some iron as a backup ready for that. So we've done the turbine. So next what I want to do is the wireless charging, because I'm sick and tired of having to replace the batteries in my tools. So I've made a... did I only make one of these? Nope, I got... Oh, I made the wrong fucking ones. These are the big ones, aren't they? Well, you knobhead. Fine. You know what? I'm probably never going to use them, so they can go into... everything's full. I'll just stick that there for now. Right, I want to make some more of those omnidirectional charges then. What do I need? Just some copper, which I have here. Get you split. Stick you there, get you turned off. Right, make me a couple of them. And I think we'll just kind of dot these all over. They'll be connected to the main power. Oh yeah, you can't put them on the wall, which is a massive pain in the bum. I feel like you should be able to stick it on the wall. I guess I could just stick it around here. Probably okay there. We'll have to test its range. To do that, there's no point in turning it on yet because you really made me one. To be honest, though, that might be fine. If I stick this, I don't have the heavy cable going into there, do I? So I could stick it here. Oh, I don't know actually. Let's keep that as a spare. We might decide actually we only need the one. So I just need to make some of the batteries. And to be honest, do I need the big? I mean, I can make the big ones fine. Fuck it, I'll just make a big one. I've got gold. Bracket. Battery. Large cell. So that's going to make me... They're going to make me 2 because I need some more copper. Yeah, so let that do its thing. To be fair, that should... Oh, I didn't turn that on, so I'm just curious on the range of this. Are you going to chop? Oh yeah, so I can do it from here. That's good. So I can start swapping out. I'm not really bothered about the labeler. Definitely bothered about the welder. So that can go there. That can go there. We can start recycling these small batteries. I'm running out of places to put crap. So do you. How many are you going to be making me? Another 3. That's fine. That's okay. I want you. So I've done the arc welder. Yeah, we'll put one in the tablet. Why not? Which means you're crap. Tablet I've just done. So hand drill, you can go in there. We're going to keep the large batteries. Doesn't hurt to have backups. The angle grinder, yes please. You go over here. This is going to be draining my power, I think. Well, it's only until they're all full. So I've done angle grinder. I haven't done labelers, so let's do it. You're crap. And then I would like to put one in my light. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I'm probably not going to bother putting one in the drill. At some point, I envision being in a position where I'm not really mining, but we'll see what happens. You and you can both go in there. You're charging. You're charged. And so the only one I haven't got in there is my suit. To be honest, I go through those so slowly. I'm not concerned at all. But yeah, everything is now wirelessly charging, including my light. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. If I decide that I want to upgrade my drill and my suit, then I will. But that is another thing done. Right, next then is going to be recycler. So did I make one of those? I do not remember. I do have one of those. Okay. Where the fuck are you going now? You know, I don't really mind just sticking things in the middle of the room, to be honest, because we're going for a bit of an open plan setup. This, to be fair, can probably be gotten rid of now. It is just in my way. All that's doing is holding additional... I don't know. Leave it. It's fine. Not bothering anybody. So let me... Screw it. I'm going to go for a little bit more of just stuff in the middle. I don't usually do this, so something different. I need to just get you some power. Got the main power cable there. Don't really want you on the main power cable though, do I? Where's my nearest... Because all of you are on the main power cable. Oh, poo. Do I want you? No, I don't. I want you separate. So... Actually, let me rip this up. I'll be able to get it to there, won't I? Yes. Let's do that. To bring you straight across to about there. Because all I've got on this cable at the moment is it is just solely the console, the printers, that vent, that and that stacker. So I should have plenty of capacity on this line. So you're powered? Yes, you are. Let me stick the floor back down. Make it all tidy. Oh yeah, 2 there. And now I know that we can shoot that up, but to be honest, we'll see how much we get out of it.
Hydration critical.
So all this crap can be recycled. Free ourselves up some space. Very nice. And then I want you. Not bothered about the flares anymore. We don't need them. That's why they're going in there. Oh, I got the achievement for have the furnace destroy an item. Well, that's a bit wrong because this isn't a furnace. Never has been, never will be. Right, take you. Pretty sure you haven't got a fuel. You have got a fuel canister. To be honest, though, I'm not bothered. So go in there, and you're not gonna blow up. Good. You and I'm not gonna use them. They are just a waste. So stick you there. There we go. Bits of lots of stuff, and it spits out only what it can. So I'm hoping these are going to be like full thingamabobs. So we'll sort those out at some other point. I need the. Can I stack these? Yes. Should I stack these? Don't know. But that is the. Excuse me, the recycler done. Recycler. Okay, so now I've been doing it in order, but I am going to put the centrifuge up. Just the electric one. It's a shame I can't put it in the center of the recycler, but it is what it is. What do I need? Steel sheets and the wrench. Steel sheets. Nope. And then welding torch. Okay, and then I need to get you connected to power, which is just there. Bring you this way. I could potentially automate that as well, couldn't I? So like, if something's on the input, then turn it on. And then I could hook that up to this. And just do a thing. I know it's shit, these electric ones, but you know what? I can't be bothered to mess about with the fuel at the moment. So that will be okay. And oh, hang on a second. If I want to code you, I need to get your logic connected. Which is there. I can't put you on there though because I've used all the chips. So I guess I need to do things. What I'm gonna do as well is, just because I don't want things rolling into my recycler by accident, let's just put an inlet there. Stack you back up nicely. Oh wait, no, I need them. Then what we'll do is connect you up, whoops, to that. Like so. So these two are now completely, well, working together. And we're starting to get some bits. Not much, but some bits. And I don't need to worry about connecting this to anything. I can just let everything accumulate in there until I'm ready to take it out. But yeah, it would be good to turn that off when not required. I don't have any spare pins. Could batch load from it. Yeah. It's my only centrifuge on the system for now anyway. So screw it. Let's do that. Save having to use a housing for anything. So I'm going to need to define. That is not what I wanted. Centrifuge. The centrifuge is that. And then we want to load into R0. No, we want to load batch from the centrifuge. We want to load slot, don't we? Load batch slot. Centrifuge slot index is 0. The logic slot type, the quantity. Oh no, occupied. And then just the sum. That doesn't matter. And then we go set equal to 0. Not equal to 0. So we don't want it to be where that equals 1. And then save batch to the centrifuge. The on as R0. That should not erroring. If I turn that off, oh, is it because it's if I'm turning it off, it can't load the slot? Is that what that problem is? Load bats. That is what I'm thinking, right? Load logic from slot index from all output network device with provided type hash using the provided batch code. Yes, just realised I can't use that connected to the wrong network. Shit. Easy way of sorting that out is going to be just to connect, because I've got the main line there anyway. So if we just do this, do you, do you, do you. Now if I turn it off, there you go. It turns itself back on. Perfect. Job's a good one. I don't need the laptop on me right now. Stick you there. And my reagent. In an ideal world, I would have an import slot. Let me take that out. Grab this. That needs to be a junction. And then that can be import. Or inlet, whatever you want to call it. And then what I can do is chuck you in. And I have that spare over here, don't I? So I could chuck this in. I know I can't chuck it all in because the length of this chute isn't large enough, but I should be able to chuck in 2 of these. Or not. Oh no, I can chuck 1 in. Right, that'll have to wait. That's fine. We are hot in here. There must be a bit of gas. Let's just get that turned on. Go sort out my hydration before it annoys people. Get a potato made. So far, so good. So grab you. So I've got under 30% O2. I changed my code outside, so now it tries to maintain a 30% oxygen rather than a 50% CO2 because it doesn't make sense. So I should be able just to swap that out, close my helmet, opens your waste tank. Oh yeah, I might stop carrying the spare waste tank now, to be honest, and let's just see how we get on. Yeah, I don't need to be carrying that with me now. I don't go out that often anymore. If I need it, I'll grab it. If not, I'll just leave it in there. Okay, CO2. We've got 1.8 megapascal. This is working blissfully. Is that a word? Nah, it's a word. I will change my propellant. Oh yeah. Okay, so we have done the centrifuge. Bada bing, bada boom. Right, next stackers. So I want to get the stackers on the printers, but also I want to move the printers because I want to get the security printer built mainly for the mining charges because they're cheaper. What I want to do is shift all of these across, and I should have room for it, I think. But we'll see. So as long as none of you have got 0.5 of anything, let's get you all emptied. Nope, you're good as well. Because what we did on Mimus was I put the printers with like a one gap between them, and then you can just sort out the chutes quite nicely. Well, I think anyway. Sophie doesn't agree, but yeah, it's fine. You, and you. Thank you kindly. And then what have you got in you? No 0.5s. We're fine. You and you. Go that way. It's a shame because I tied it up, but it's what it is. I need to take all these down. Hand drill. All my wireless batteries are now fully charged, which is excellent. Excellent. So you. And then you're gone, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone. Angle grinder, angle grinder, angle grinder, angle grinder. Wire cutters is going to give me, I can't remember, is it 2 or is it, oh, it's 4 cable per printer. That is that. And then just the angle grinder to take up the actual printer. Oh no, it isn't. I forgot about the iron sheets. Now I need the wrench. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to just push this in the auto lathe. Okay, the auto lathe can actually, that was a waste of time. The auto lathe can stay where it was. Everything else though can move across by 1. And that should still give me enough room there for the security printer. I might just need to move that cable. This vent's in the way. To be honest, the vent can probably be moved because it's not going to stay there forever. So let me get all of ye welded back up. What do I need? Welding torch. That one. And then it's cable. Plastic. Then finally the screwdriver. And then I need the mods. So I got auto lathe mod, tool printer, pipe bender, electronic printer. Okay. Need to get you all cabled up. You know what? I'm going to connect up the logic on the off chance that I get around to somewhat automating something. Don't hold... Oh, that can stay as it was. Don't hold your breath, but we can hope. Oh, that cable needs moving, actually, because I can't have cable running where I'm going to have the stackers. You can become a corner. For now, just do that. Okay, yeah, 1 second. So that can be like that. Go there. Go there. Oh no, I should leave those as junctions, shouldn't I? Same with you. And that can be where the stackers connect. You can go. You can go. Corner. And then I'm pretty sure I can do that. Not sure it's the best way of doing it, but it's fine. More cable. Okay, did I make 4 stackers? No, I made some. I made 5. Oh, check me out. Ready for the security printer as well. So I want the other one. Yeah, I want that one. Duh. 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 That is that. So then I need the chute going into the stackers. Come on. You. You. And you. And then I need to bring... so I could... Maybe... Do I do it here? No, that's not what I did on... Thingy. Or do I just have them so they're sticking out there? Oh, I can't decide. But I should be able to put it here. Each printer has like its own little... Nah, you know what? It looks too claustrophobic-y, doesn't it? Let me... You and you just get replaced with the inlet. There. The locker's... It's kind of in the way of the locker, but we'll potentially move the lockers at some point. The corner goes here. And then we want the inlet. Corner. Inlet. That's for that, that's for that, that's for that. And then for you, we'll just... We'll do exactly the same. Oh, do we need to do exactly the same? Probably not. Bring you here. Do that. That's fine for the auto leave. And then set you all to 50. There we go. There we go. So, now I want to get the security printer, which I think is made in here. Maybe? Yes. Gold, copper, and steel. So we'll grab you and you. In. One of those. Okay, and then that's going to go here. So while that's printing, let's get rid of you. And I should... I'm just going to take down this vent now, I think. Put it somewhere else. Angle grinder. Realistically, I don't really need it. Though I do keep using it. So maybe I'll go and stick it on the the airlock at the front. Get rid of you. Try and remember there's a passive vent out there. I probably won't. Right, what did I do? I got my cables like under here. Got that cable coming there. So have these lost? No, you've still got power. So is that just its own thing? How did I do this? Oh, so you've lost power now. Okay. I mean that's fine. Kind of want that security printer so I can figure out what I'm doing with the cables. But I guess, yeah. So logic's gonna connect to there. Then we're gonna have you. There is one between them, isn't there? Yeah, there is. And then that's going to go across to the stacker there. Turn you off, turn you off. Nope, did it wrong. Did it wrong. You. There, and then we got corner, we got straight. Got a stacker. Set you to 50. And we need to get you welded. So it's gonna. Oh, yeah, this one is steel sheets. Then cable. Is it still plastic after that? Yes, it is. And then screwdriver. Boom, boom, boom. Storm's still going. It's about to finish though, so we need to go out and fix the solar panels. Gonna get you connected to there. Yep, that's fine. So we go like you, and we go like you. Okie dokie. You should have power. You do not. Oh yes, okay. Bring this across here. Now you are going. Yep, circuit's picked back up on it. That's good. You've got power. You've got power. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so devices. Let's put the vent in there. There's not enough space around here now, but let's do that. Pipes can go there. Steel sheets, plastic sheets. You as well. Oh, that's what those two steel sheets were for. Boom. Okay. Solar panels. Let's go get those repaired. Come on. I've now expanded this platform so I don't have to fuck about trying to fit in this small little gap that there was before. $18 solar panels. So drill, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stick you back. Same with you. last 3. Slap the glass back on. Boom. Like it never happened. Right. Back to my list, because that's the stackers done, that's the security printer done, and we've moved the printers. All cable is in one piece, so nothing is blown from the storm. Didn't really expect it to, but it's good to know it didn't. Right. Stackers done. Security printers done. Move printers done. Right. Got 4 things left to do on this list. So I'm not going to do advanced tablet yet. I'll wait. I've got a spare large battery there. Don't really need it. Let's just get it recycled. Gone. Can I put you in there? No. Come on now. Oh, soon. Soon. Right. So I want to... So old cooling. So what I mean by that is, I think because this is working as efficiently as it is, I think I can take down the furnace. And I can take down this and... Yeah. I don't think we need any of this now. So we may as well reclaim the stuff. So we obviously need to keep that. I can't remember what that pump's doing. Is that coded or is that... No. So did I use that to pre-pressurize the greenhouse, didn't I? So that can go. That just needs to be a corner. Because it's just cooling itself. Well, cooling the greenhouse, I should say. That's going into that line which can stay. So you need to go... Let's tidy this up. Like so. You're idle, which is fine. This can go... So this is good. I'm going to lose some of that CO2 that's built up in there. Not the end of the world, considering it's unlimited. That can stay. That's from the greenhouse. This can all go. Not needed. Just not needed. You are going to end up releasing that into the base, aren't you? Oh, and I've taken that bloody vent down. Okay. I mean, I could put the vent back up. I could put the vent in here. Just connect it to the input of the filter. I'm just trying to remember where I put it. There, powered vent. So I can just... Do I do the large one? Yeah, we'll do the large one. So stick you under there. Get that welded. Screwdriver. Excuse me. Screwdriver and electronic parts. Like so. I bet you need plastic sheets, or is it steel? Yeah, plastic sheets. Of course it is. You. And welder. Boom. And then just get you connected. We've already got power at the top. Well, we've already got power here, so we can do that. Like so. Okay, so that's just going to push back out. And that's just Venus, that line there. That's fine. Might as well turn you on. Set inward, turn on. Because that is gonna, if I do this. Oh, I thought that released into the atmosphere. Did it not? Okay, well that, I don't care. Let's do this. There, I need the hand drill. It's probably a mistake. Is what it is. Oh, it didn't release into the base. Thought it would have done. Either that or the vent captured it pretty quick. So you can go, you can go, you can go. Go sort out my inventory. Got loads of this stuff, look. So regulator, pump. You go there. Phase change device goes there. You can go there. You guys can group up. I don't need those plastic sheets now. I don't need the steel sheets either. Right now, anyway. Insulated pipes can go there. Okay, so that's all tidied. You can come up. Cables can be tidied up a little bit. Don't need all of this now. That is a junction. Oh, wait, no. We need to change that back a second. Do that. Make you a corner. Have you come... hang on. Where's my power? You're powered at the back, aren't you? Yes. So if we bring... Go away. If we bring you this way, like so, you've got power, everyone's got power. Turn you off. Everyone happy? Yeah? Good? Okay. Get rid of all this crap. Oh, you know what I can do as well? Is I can recoup my steel out of this now, can't I? As long as they're both corners and not a junction, which they are, so that's good. Yeah, if I do this, and then bring it that way, give me my steel. Yeah. You go in there yet? Yeah, all gone. Perfect. So, shoot can go, shoot can go, shoot can go. I need the drill for this one. Those liquid pipes were for the pollutant, so this can all go. Like so. And then it's just the furnace. Now that is going to release its stuff inside 100%. Well, pretty sure. Angle grinder. Crowbar. And I think it's crowbar again. It didn't. Either that's capturing everything, or things don't work the way I thought they were going to. I think it released it outside there. You can see the air displacement. I think that's from the furnace. Okay. That can go. I now need to go outside. You're all still connected, all tidied, all happy. Oh, hang on. Let me empty my inventory first. Let me get rid of this. I've got now 3 spare furnaces. That's good though, because I need to make a... So I've got my degassing, got my hot. I need to make a cold furnace. And then I probably need a furnace that is just... Well, maybe I'll just use those ones there. Instead of using those ones, maybe I'll just recycle them. I'll just add layer. Right, you go there. Oh no, you're full. That's fine. Steel... That's a pump. There's 2 there, so that can go there. Insulated pipe can go there. Chute goes on the floor, nice and tidy. I don't know how long my tidiness like this is going to keep up. As you can see, it's already started spilling out of me. Let's go and take the rest of that crap down. Oh yeah, there's another furnace out here, isn't there? Well, there's that one. But then the old cooling one for this base was a dual furnace setup as well. Can't fit through there, that's fine. Hello. Long time no see. Oh, is that why it didn't have gas? Because this is capturing all the gas. Yeah. Will be that probably. That's pushing all that pressure into that furnace now, isn't it? 10 megapascal? Oh, I don't know actually. Might be wrong. What do I need? Wrench? No, angle grinder. And then it's the crowbar. There's the... Whoa! That wasn't me. Right. You and you. All of you. You.
Hydration critical.
You. Shush your noise. You and you and... Shit. I know. Gone. You can go... You've got stuff. Will I get that back when I dismantle you? Yeah. I need the wrench. Like it never was. And then I just need to decide what to do with that window. I either get rid... I mean, I guess there's no reason for that window to now exist here. So I can just take that frame, move it across to there. There we go. The old cooling is no more. We are now just using the AC setup. Which, to be fair, now I get how that works, I think I could probably just start with that rather than going to any other kind of cooling. It's just make sure you've got enough power by that point, but you can just like bulk get the solar panels out on Venus and yeah, just repair them when needed. That's fine. Spare stacker. Don't need it. So go in there. That was probably quite hasty, but meh. Furnace can go in there as well. Steel. Let's tidy up. You and you. Duh. Excuse me. So you can go there. Passive vent goes there. And the normal pipes go there? Nope. Fine. And chutes go there. We can take that window out now. That's no longer required. What do I need? I need angle grinder for the wall, the window. No, I don't. Crowbar. Then the angle grinder. And then let's stick you back in there. So I need another 4 sheets to get all the floor put back in. And we is tidy. Boom. Okay. Bit dark. Don't know what I'm going to do with that space there. That is a problem for another day. You can be turned off. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Power is looking absolutely fine. You're still going, so let me turn this off. Right. So that is the old cooling no more. Okay. Suit stand. Don't know what printer that's made in. That is made in the pipe bender. Ah, makes sense. Suit storage. I need iron, copper, and silver. Copper, iron. Got a bit of silver, not too much. You, and you do you. Okay. All my floors still down? Yes, they are. Good. You. Don't think I've got any more padded walls in here, so that's a new stack. Glass? Glass? Any glass? No glass? Okay, new stack of glass. Just waiting for ye. You have done. Give me that. What does it need to be built? It's just gonna need. Oh, it's just this. It's itself, so that's fine. So it needs to connect to oxygen and propellant. So the propellant is just CO2. That's fine. We've got a CO2 line we can try and hook up. Oxygen is just the room. Oh wait, no, it needs to be pure CO2, doesn't it? To the waste outlet. All the max pipes must be kept to the unit, or it will show, but it will still charge the battery. Okay, so I'm going to need some insulated pipes. I'll take a couple of normal pipes just in case. I'm going to need a passive vent. That might do it. So the CO2 line is this line. Well, I need to tell where the suit storage is going to go. So let's go and do that first. And while I'm in here, sort my water out because I'm about to start breathing heavily.
Oxygen low.
You're fine. The reason it keeps coming up oxygen low is because I've got it just under 30% in here. But it's fine. As you can see, I can still breathe. It's not an issue. Suit storage. So I guess it would fit there. Put it there as well. I just need to move those lockers. I want to put it there instead. I don't know what the bottom. Oh, the bottom two. One of them is going to be the oxygen. One of them is going to be the thingy. That is breathing. That is propellant. Okay. Well, that works better, I guess. But to get the oxygen, so that's my oxygen line there. Part of me thinks that the cryo tube should be moved, but I like where it is. How the hell would I get? Well, that's oxygen there as well. Oh, hang on a second. That is room atmosphere. Could I remove that line there? Right, first things first. Let's take the lockers down. With the right tool. This is the wrong tool. Just dump these over here for now. We'll sort this out shortly. And you can go. What's in there? Oh, that's my nitrogen. Yeah, that's fine. And then I had you and you. Thought there was another canister. Might be wrong. Oh, you know what? Actually, those water bottles can go. They can be recycled. They're fine. You are small amounts of basically nothing. We'll get you completely empty, then we can just recycle you. Crowbar. The seeds, obviously, are what they are. You, and you. Okay, that can stay where it currently is. I can't be bothered to move that. The cable for you, I could run up and somewhere. So the oxygen's going to come out the front. I don't want to put it there because I need to be able to get to that. But it's going to have to go here. So if I disconnect, let me think. Take this off for a moment. Yeah, you've lost power, but quit your belly aching. You and you. So you're still not powered. Power cable. I can't get past that corner. I can't get around there. I could come up and over, which I think is what we're probably going to have to do. I'll just bring it all the way up here. Yeah, it'll be fine. Bring you all the way around. And then you can connect to here. Like so. You're all back on. You're fine. Everyone is happy. So if suit storage was going to go there, the breathing is on the front. The breathing... if I had that, I could have the oxygen loop around, go up the wall, but to get to that I need to remove this line. Now that line only exists. So all I've got to do is get this connected to that. And then I could take this entire line out. Let's do that now. So we're gonna stick that here. Like so. You're gonna come straight across to here. And then you can come straight down here. And then get that connected. So that's all like now a big loop. And now this can go. So that just, well, if I get rid of this one first, that one just needs to be a corner. Well, a T-junction, I guess. Where's that going? Oh yeah, the cooling is down. The additional CO2 is that way. Fine. This can go, and by doing it, hang on a second. Don't want to lose that. So if I do that, like so. So that's all still working. That should all still be cooling and doing its thing. Yep, we haven't got anything in there that shouldn't be in there. The waste goes into the room. It just takes a bit of a trek to get there. That's fine. So suit storage. It's going to go there. We are going to... Don't need to connect data. And to be fair, even if I wanted to, I could still do a corner there anyway. Ah, screw it. Just do it. Don't know what we're going to use it for, but meh. Oxygen. All of this is for some suit storage. Really doesn't matter too much, does it? But here we are trying. If I do that, get an insulated pipe there coming up. Now I've got to think, because I need to also get propellant, power, and waste. Waste is easy. I can do waste now. All I got to do for waste is vent connected to storage. Waste is just that. That's fine. I've definitely kept that right, yeah? That is definitely the waste. Can't really tell from here with the lack of space. But I'm pretty sure it's fine. So then... we're going to bring you up to there. What the hell am I doing? What was my plan there? That's wrong. Needs to go there. But I've got that as insulated, and I did that just in case the system, if it ever failed, I've still got my option to recoup. So yeah, let's replace that with insulated. Shouldn't really be required, but you never know. Things happen. That there. You come round. You're the oxygen. You come up. Straight across. Over the cable. Into the oxygen tank. That will reduce the pressure, but we don't care. And then all I've got to do is power, which I think is just here. Yes, and that can just connect to the cable to the left. There we go. So I can do that. I can chuck my helmet in, chuck my suit in, chuck my backpack in. And as you can see there, it's charging the battery. The air tank is still at 175. But that's probably because that's all I've got in there. Yeah, it's not gonna take in any. Oh no, that should be 138. Oh yeah, that's what that is. So what I could do is I could put a pressure regulator there. Don't have a pressure regulator, so is what it is. But it'll still charge me up. It'll still empty my waste tank. The pressure regulator, I don't know whether I could put it there. I don't know if it has to go the other way. But let's get you put back on. Right. As for all of our stuff that we had in lockers, let's do that again. Although this time we'll do it exactly the same as it was. I could put that there, put one there, put one there. We shouldn't really be storing too much in here, to be honest. So this could be our seeds, our backup food, and we can also put like a spare potato in there because we normally do have one. Our canisters can go here. You are coming with me. So if I had to get a pressure regulator hooked up there, hope that I can have the cable come out this way, and then that should work. Oh yeah. And I have plenty of these, although that's the wrong way, isn't it? Damn. Oh, how am I going to fit one of them in? I mean, I could put it anywhere. I could put it there, I guess. I wanted to put it there. I mean, I could do pump, but it is what it is. So we're going to stick it there. It just means that that entire pipe system there is going to be up to, well, whatever, 6 megapascal, but it's fine. Okay. Let's set you to 6. And then get the cable connected. I mean, it's so like not required what I'm doing here, but just wanted to get to a point where I can say, yeah, I've done it. So that'll pressurize that. So now if I was to put my suit in here, we should see the pressure in there now building up. Perfect. And to be fair, we've got plenty of oxygen. We're not running short of it. I don't know how the CO2 got in there. I mean, it doesn't matter. It'll just get filtered out anyway. Okay. But yeah, look at that. 3.36 kilomoles of oxygen. We are not running out of that anytime soon. But for now, I don't need to sit here.
Oxygen critical.
Ignore that noise. Again, it's because I didn't have a... It took a second for it to do its thing. Right. You. Okay, we've got everything we need for this room for now. Obviously, we're going to expand it. We need to get some different seeds, ideally. It's nice that to empty my waste tank, I can just put my suit in there. I don't have to like open my helmet and close my helmet anymore. So that is good. Wait a second. I didn't connect to the propellant, did I? Or did I? I don't think I did. I did not. Okay. So I will just bring you down there. Because that is definitely propellant, isn't it? Sure it is. How am I going to get that over to that? I mean, it's just CO2, so I've just got to get to the CO2 line. So I just need to get that to this. Well, that's a pain in the bum, isn't it? No, it isn't. I could move that pump down to there, and then that will just connect to there. Yeah, easy. Oh, you're now erring. Like, where's my pump gone? Well, it's coming. Right, get you relabeled to, whoops, a CO2 pump. We tidy up the pipe. So you're there, and then you come down to there. You go there. And then you get connected to there. Yeah, and then I can't remember what we had this on. Go for one, because I genuinely can't remember. Turn you off for a second, because the CO2 pump is that one. Yeah, I put a space in. Doesn't matter. There we go. Everyone's happy again. No dramas. Everything is fine. Okay, that is suit storage. Absolutely, completely done. There's nothing further to do on that whatsoever. Okay. Beacon. And then I also want to automate the beacon to come on when I'm not in the base. There's different ways of doing it. All I'm going to do is I'm going to put the beacon in. Well, I could put the beacon on the roof, and then I'll be able to see it from outside. Maybe that makes more sense. Did I make a beacon? I don't think I did. Is it this one? Gold, copper, steel, solder. Copper and solder is needed now. There's my... Oh, I've only got 3 solder. Oh, that's not good. You... How much do I need? Oh, 2. Boom. We got it. Boom, boom, boom. Shape the room. Right, so we're going to stick that outside. Let me just sort out inventory again. So plenty of pipes. Insulated there. Wrench goes there. You go in. Oh, there. Pressure regulator. Nope, that's not what that is. Pump. Oh, yeah, we've got no room. That's fine. Passive vent. Got some spare lockers. Don't think I have anywhere for lockers. Not there for now. Right. So the beacon's going to go outside. Let me just refill my cable. So the beacon, we can connect it to that same occupancy sensor. I might use another housing, I think. I don't want to do loads of batch writing if I don't need to. Housing, because I've got housing there, I've got a circuit there. So if I just stick you, does it matter? Not really. Screw it, let's just make a mess. Stick everything everywhere. So the occupancy sensor is on the same network as that. Oh, in theory I could... Because you've got spare pins. I'll keep that as empty. That one is fine. We'll use this one. All we've got to do is get a second... Well, I could just mirror the occupancy sensor, couldn't I? That way. Rather than printing out another sensor, just print out a mirror. Yeah. Good. Yeah. We're fine. Logic. So we'll stick you... does it matter that it's upside down? No. Get you. You and you. And then get you hooked up to there. Like so. You are going to just mirror the OC sensor. Okay. And then all we'll do is we'll put a beacon on the outside cable. So we just need to get this code updated. Hang on. That's not what I wanted. I need to import you. Oh crap. Ignore this crap. I've tidied up my codes as well. So now I've just... I went through my library, deleted loads of crap because I figured I was going to start again on most of it. And I've split out my solar and my grow lights because I don't need them always on the same thing. We'll keep all this as it is. Let's alias the mirror. No. Alias the OC sensor mirror to D1. Alias, whoops, the beacon to D2. So why do we put a yield at the bottom of this? We've already got yield at the top. We don't need that. So load into R0 from the OC sensor mirror and quantity. Then what we could do, so if we're in here, the beacon, we want it to be off. Now this is going to mean it's going to come on in the greenhouse. I'm not bothered because eventually I'm going to take out that airlock anyway. I want it to be one sole place. So the quantity is either going to be 1 or 0. So if we do set equal to 0, where R0 is R, so if basically the quantity is 0, I'm not in here. So that means we want that to be a 1. We're going to save to the beacon, the on R0. It is that simple, I think. So if I... Oh, hang on, don't do that yet. I need to go and put the beacon up. So I can just put the beacon anywhere on this cable. And I'm thinking, if I was to bring the cable, if I was to bring the beacon up, I might see it from more of a distance. But I guess I can just also just track it. But yeah, I'm going to put it here. Don't know if it'll stay here, but this is where it's going for now. Right. Remove the wire cutters because I don't want to cross any cables inside. Whoa, I'm all over the place. Right, you. So I need to get you to... That's quite easy. I'll just move that heavy cable since we're already making a mess of it anyway. You and you can go. Just do that. Like so. And then that comes up. Whoops. You and you. So I should be able to turn that beacon on. Oh no, there's no power on that line, is there? It's all fucking data. I had this problem before when I was messing about with the solar panels, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick an APC on this. Have an APC bleed from that heavy cable, or from the heavy cable inside, just to put some power into it. Could you... Oh, do I need the APC or can I just use transformer? Why would I use an APC? Backup power. Yes. APC. And that means that that large battery that I fucking recycled, I could have kept it. Never mind. We've got plenty. Okay, so this is the power that's coming in. So I'm going to bleed off that one. But I want it the right way up, like that. So stick you in. Do that. Close you off. I can't remember last time I even used an APC. Oh, oh yeah. I always use them in airlocks, don't I? Then stick you there. There we go. We got power. So now I should be able to export the code, sort out the pins. If I can get the tracker card, I'll be able to test the beacon is on or off from inside. Do I have a tracker card? I think I do. Yes. So give me this. Right, so I'm going to take you.
Hydration critical.
Going to export to you. You're going to have a moon. Turn you off. So you just want the... So we want the beacon, and then we want the arc sensor mirror. Did I not label you? I did not. Arc sensor mirror. Just so there's no confusion. Arc sensor mirror. So currently there's no beacon. Obviously I'm in here. We can see that the beacon is currently off. If I go outside... Oh, well actually it comes on, look, as soon as I go into the airlock. And now it's off. Now the same will happen in the greenhouse. But I'm not bothered. Yeah, there, look. But yeah, like I said, my long-term goal, assuming we get it done in time, and when I say in time, I mean for the terrain update, would be to remove this airlock. and then have the entire base as one. But I spend most of my time in the workshop anyway, not in the greenhouse, so I doubt that's going to be a problem. But yeah, it's working. It's doing its thing. It's good. So stick you there. So for now, we're going to do this. So there is only one thing left on my list. It's the advanced tablet.
Hunger caution.
Now let's see if I need electrum, solder, and iron. Got electrum, I haven't got any solder. We're gonna have to make some. Unless any of these printers have some, I don't think they do though. Didn't you? Oh, nothing. Right. Let me go and sort out my basic needs. And let's see if we can get some solder made, shall we? Water first. Oh, it's so nice having that suit storage in here now. I can just have my suit sort itself out. Pressure's building up on the air tank. Waste tank's good. When we pull it out, we should see the pressure, the jetpack thing. Oh no, that's on me, isn't it? I have to put the jetpack in there, don't I? Oh, I lost some of that. Nah, it's fine. So I've eaten. You go there. I'm not bothered about the pollutant. I can
Oxygen critical.
shush. I can sort pollutant out whenever I'm out and about. And I can also turn you off, can't I? And I could automate that as well. So like, if it's occupied, turn it on. Else, leave it off. Don't really know if there's much benefit to doing that, apart from a small amount of power saving. Okay, so we need solder. Now solder, yep, it's the cold one. Fuck. It's an easy one though. I can just put up a furnace outside for now to do this, which I will do, but then we'll work on moving a cold furnace inside somewhere. Take you. I need an active vent. I would like pipe. Is that all I need? Yeah, I think so. And then I need half iron, half lead. So let's do quite a good batch of this. So if we do 100 lead, 100 iron. I've got... Oh, I don't need to be worrying about doing the ingots. You and you. That will give us our solder. We've got the furnace. The temperature of the furnace should be pretty easy to maintain. Could I do this from inside? Anywhere easily? No, I don't really have the setup, do I? And I just want to get the tablet done today. So it's got to be colder than Venus. So we'll work on getting the pressure up first. A little bit. Then when we chuck the iron and lead in, there should be a split second in which we can make solder. He hopes. If I just do iron sheets, is it the wrench first, I think? Then the welding torch. Yep. And then we can put the vent around here. Oh, fuck, I got no access to power. Bollocks. I can leech power off the airlock just temporarily, can't I? I'll have to go up though. That's fine. temporary things. So, nope, I want you. Go all the way around. Is this the input or the output? This is the input. The output is over here. Get the wrench. And because we're going to do an active vent, it means we can both increase and reduce the pressure in here. So that's something. Wire cutters. Bring you around here. Into here. Just leech off the airlock for now. There we go. Okay, so if we think that when we put the lead in, we're going to lose temperature. So that's going to be where we get it down to temperature that we want. But we're going to have to make sure that our pressure is slightly higher than the 1 megapascal. So if I set you inward, we'll have to just do this as a test. So I'm thinking we go to 2 megapascal. We don't want to put too much in because then the cooling might not happen as we want it to. Then, what I should be able to do is chuck... I'm hoping I can just chuck the iron and the lead in. And it cool down to what we need. Now, I know that Venus is going to be warming it up, so I really want the furnace to hurry itself up. The temperature is down. Solder. Look how easy that was. Boom. And for safety, we'll just get that emptied. Just so we know that nothing... Oh, actually, it won't work because the pressure on the output is greater than... Oh, no. You know what? It's fine. I don't even care. But there we go. Got my 200 solder. That was easy. So, advanced tablet, which is going to allow us to have 2 chips in it. One of them is going to be the tracker. The other is going to be the atmospherics. I need some iron. Take that one. One of you, please. Perfecto. So, yeah, we're going to have the cartridge tracker, and we're going to have the analyzer. I'm going to keep that. You can be recycled. Bye. And then I just want to have I've never done it, so I want to. We might need to make a transmitter. Logic transmitter. Now I haven't done this before. I know that I've been shown. I was sent a save that had a setup on, and I remember having a quick look at it, but that was some time ago. Let's see if I can remember / figure it out. Boom. Okay. So the tablet's gonna have the chip. And then what the transmitter is going to do is the transmitter is going to send to the tablet from our housing that has the weather stuff on it. So if we're out and about, we should hopefully get an audible alert. Now, I've never used this, so how hard can this be, really? If I stick you there... Active and passive. Connects to... Well, it is logic transmitter. Active, passive, don't know. It's fine. How hard can this be? Right. Let's get you hooked up. I'm just getting it to all sides. Probably isn't needed, but meh. It's fine. So the weather stuff is all on this system. So it says no device. Active as logic transmitter. So how are you? Oh, okay, I see. So we can. Oh, so this is what. So we're sending to. We send to the hard suit. What does the hard suit have on it? The hard suit has a volume property. Do we have to send this to the tablet? Yeah, there's a sound alert on the hard suit. Oh, so I don't need the tablet for this. Oh, we'll try that then. So we connect to the hard suit, mirroring the hard suit. So this works as like a logic mirror apart from it's wireless then. So in theory, we just write to that transmitter whatever we want the hard suit to do. Is that it? Nah, it can't be that easy. So if I... Oh, to be fair, you can... Do I want to put you somewhere else so it's a bit more tidier? I might put it there instead and then just have the cable come up and over. Just so it's not all the way up there. So if I do that... It's obviously more cable being used, but it's okay. It's fine. You. Okay, laptop. Eh. Right. So I'm going to clear this. It had... I had a circuit. Did I not? Where's the circuit that was in that housing? There was a... I just put it down somewhere? Am I just losing my marbles again? Oh, it's in my tablet, isn't it? Yeah. So maybe I don't need to put it in the tablet. Yeah, okay. So if I edit... So if we alias the transmitter to D0, we'll also need to... What I might do is I'll label that housing weather housing. Hang on 1 second. Let move you for a sec. Import you. Import. I'm just going to next weather event type. Next weather event time. Blah 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 blah. So save. Take the mode. So we'll just save the mode to the DB. Yeah. So save to the DB. The setting R0 on that one. So we should have a 0, which we do. And then when a storm in comes, well, it's coming in, that should say 1 and a 2. But then on here, get rid of that. So we're going to alias the transmitter to D0. And then we're going to alias the weather housing to D1. Okay. So the transmitter just works as the hard suit. So all we need to look at is the hard suit stuff. So the volume. Oh wait. No, that's sound alert there. Yeah, so we could do sound alert. We just can't change the volume of the sound alert. That's not what I'm bothered about. I saw that and thought that was audio volume, but it's not. Doesn't matter. So let's test this. Let's just... That's not spell weather. So start, yield, jump to start. So I'm just going to save to the transmitter the sound alert. Let's just go 1. If I stick that in there, you're going to have a whinge. So I want to set the transmitter to the load transmitter, the weather housing to the weather housing. Ah. Look, I can hear it. I can hear it. Oh, that's easy. That is piece of piss. So let's get that turned off. Boom. Okay. So all we do is we think about, so if it's a 1, it's storm incoming. So we just set it, if it's we don't want it on 2. If the oh, maybe I should also load from the occupancy sensor as well. Like if I'm inside, we don't need the alert on if we're inside, do we? So I'm going to alias the aux sensor to D2. So we're going to load into R0 from the aux sensor the quantity. And then we're going to set equal into R0, where R0 is equal to 1. Okay, so no. Set equal to 0, R0, R0. So if I'm not inside, then that's going to become a 1. But then what we're going to do is load into R1 from the weather housing, the setting. And then we can do this as it's set equal to into R1, where R1 is equal to 1. Okay, so if I'm technically outside or in the greenhouse, but that's fine. If I'm outside and this is 1, so we're going to and into R0. No, let's go R2. That's 22. R2, R0, and R1. I'm doing that just so I can keep these the R0 and R1 as they are in case I need to reuse it. So what we're gonna do, so we're gonna do a branch here. The branch equal. I'm gonna get rid of you. So branch equal. So if A is equal to B, then branch to C. So if R2 is equal to 1, then go to storm incoming. And then down here, we're going to go to storm incoming, jump to start. We're going to do a yield just for a second. We're going to save to the transmitter the sound alert. And we want the storm incoming, which is 18. So are we out? Basically, are we outside? Is what this is going to do. Because if it's set equal to 0, we're not inside. So yes, we are outside. Is there a weather? Is that 1 as a storm incoming? Yes. And yes becomes yes. If R2 is equal to 1, which is basically yes, then go to storm incoming. Do that. Now, what alert would we have if there's a storm? Well, it doesn't matter, does it really? If we're outside, there's a storm, we can see the storm. If we're inside, there's no... Well, we'll see the light anyway, so we'll know the storm's here. So this only has to happen if we're outside, which is what we've done. Well, if it's outside and there's a storm incoming. So, I think that's it. That's the right chip in it, yeah. Export you. Do a thing. Turn that off. And the aux sensor should be... no, I don't want occupant sensor. So we currently have no sound. What we should do actually as well, if it gets to here, we should save to the transmitter sound alert 0. Move these spaces now, I don't need them. Let me export that. Right, no errors, that's good. Yeah, so if that setting on the housing is anything other than 1, then it should just turn our alert off. And we can add more things to this later as well. We could add power low. We could have, like, if we had some stock management, like in silos, we could have an alert for that. We can have it for if there's a ratio problem in our greenhouse, we can expand on this. Now, as a test, I just want to simulate the weather. So if I save to the DB the setting as 1. Oh, you ain't doing your thing. Why? Okay, so that's a 1 there. So let me import this. Why is that not working? Set if A equals... I'm going to save to the DB the setting. Wait, no. Can't have that here. I need that to have that here. Save to the DB the setting as R1, just so I can see it working. Put you there. Get a 1. So I get a 1. Yes, so that's working. But why is that not going storm incoming? Oh, because I'm not outside, you fucking numpty. Well, we know that bit works. So if I go into the airlock, we should get the alert.
Storm incoming.
How good is that? I assume it will play multiple times, not just that once.
Storm incoming.
We'll give it a second. You gonna say it again?
Storm incoming. Storm incoming.
Right, so it only plays once. Why is that? I guess it'll already be set to that alert, won't it? So what I'm gonna do is sleep for 1 and then save to the transmitter sound alert 0, just to give it so it plays the alert. Let's try that now.
Storm incoming. Storm. Storm incoming.
add a bit more to that sleep. Let's go for 3. Back into the greenhouse airlock.
Storm incoming. Storm incoming. Storm incoming.
I'm happy with that.
Storm
And then
incoming.
quick, get inside. The alarm's gone off. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so import you. Let's change that now so you are saving R0. Did I just click that by accident? No, did it. That's fine. Export you. You should go to a 0. You're also 0. Job is a good one. And there's loads of different things. Look, we've got temperature low, temperature high. Even the traders coming in, we can have it count down. If, I don't know, say we had a power problem, we connect an APC to the, what do you call it? We can even have music. What does music sound like? Let's do a 7. Okay, we probably should be careful because I very much doubt that I'm allowed to have that on YouTube. So let me just turn that off. There we go. Oh, but yeah, I could do that if I was just playing by myself a bit. I'd turn some music on. This is good. You can even have airlock cycling. And whatever airlock you are in, just have it tell you, oh, there's airlock cycling. Oh, there's an airlock cycling somewhere. They're like, where's Hal the bastard? We could do danger. But I don't need it to, if I'm inside, I don't want it to keep telling me danger, danger, danger. I can see it. It's fine. Boom. So the advanced tablet we now have. So I have the beacon. And I can also swap it if I want to see my atmospherics. So that is good. So now we will do this.
Hydration critical.
Dun dun dun. I have got more I want to do. So I want to get the trade back up and running. So I need to get some seeds. I need to do the cold furnace, and I would like to try and start. Well, I want to produce my own water. I also want to produce my own fuel. For that, I'm going to need to sort out some kind of setup for making my own volatile. I've kind of got oxygen production, so I'm not too concerned about that. I guess if we can get ferned, we can get more oxygen. So basically, I'm going to be doing trade again next. But I want to build I want to do it properly. So I'm going to have a couple of pads, probably do it on the roof. Decide how we're going to get up there, that kind of thing. As for the cold furnace, I might just work with the one that's outside for now until I can figure out where it's going to go in here. Because I don't really know. I mean, I could put it around here, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. But that's enough for today. So we've done loads. Or at least I think I've done loads anyway. So we've done the recycler. We've done the centrifuge. We have removed the old cooling. We've moved that vent. We have set up the suit stand. We have made the advanced tablet. We have added the sound alert to our suit. I've put that extra wind turbine up. We made some solder. Moved the printers. Made the security printer, which actually I haven't even used. What can you do in here? This is all that access cards, ammo box, hand grenades. The mining charge is why I built it, because they use less silicon. But yeah, we did that. We did the stackers. yeah, I would say, oh, did the lights, we can now see in here at night, which is all good. So yeah, productive day. So yeah, next time we'll do the I'll work on getting the traders built back up. Might be nice to try and do like the large traders, like the ones that need the landing strip. But for some of them, you need a pressurized environment, and I'm nowhere near that. So not gonna happen, I don't think, in this playthrough. But I'm tired. So thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.